Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of I've Got Questions. I'm your host, Katie, and in this podcast, trust me when I tell you, curiosity runs wild. The conversations, a little weird, and the advice, totally unsolicited. But I'm going to share them anyways. And today, I'm a little emotional to have this conversation with you guys because this question was sent to me and it really provoked a lot of feelings in me, especially in our current climate. And the question was, what would you do if you were in charge of the world for a day? And I know right off the bat, it just sounds really so childish, so trivial. A lot of people have the opportunity to sit in a power of position where they can make this change. And some people are able to impact lives, whether it be for good or for bad, and then some people sit on their hands. I thought about this from a perspective that I have a podcast, and let's be honest, everybody and their mother have a podcast these days. And some podcasters have become really successful because they have found a way to connect to an audience and create a movement. And that I think is absolutely amazing. And it got me thinking, if these people could continuously use their podcast to influence the world, what would they do, whether it be good or bad? What would they do? Better yet, what would I do if given the opportunity to influence how a person feels or thinks, or steer them in a particular direction on whatever views they have? And that kind of power, I wonder, should any one person have that kind of power? We all hear of the cult followings and all of these things. And I just, especially in this day and age, it really made me take a second to think, not from a hee hee, what would I do if I had the power, but if you could truly impact change, even if it be for one day, what would that be? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I had a couple things that came across my mind that I thought was just, yeah, absolutely crazy. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it feels like the world is on a permanent shuffle. It's just you have the hate, you have the confusion here, you have the don't think here, don't do that there, and just what gets me? Just when you think you have seen it all and you've hit rock bottom, don't worry, here comes somebody with a shovel, a backhoe, and just yeah, you add in the selective outrage and the picking and the choosing of sides, and it all just feels so depressing. And I'm like, well, what could I do? What would I do if I had the opportunity to just shift that energy, be it only for a day? And yeah, I feel like for a day I would snatch the keys and put myself in charge. And if I were running this place, I'd say things would be different real quickly because let me tell you, my first decree effective immediately. We're moving to a 4-day work week right off the bat because there are parts of the world that have already accepted, the 4-day work week, and I think it's time we make that a universal stance. Like, don't at me, okay? Period. There are things I do feel like could really impact the world. And I feel people are so stressed out right now with everything. Reducing their time at work could possibly allow them a little bit more time to rest, Be with their friends and family. Enjoy what the earth has to offer. Go see nature or to a concert, whatever it is that they like to do. So, yeah, 4-day work week. Don't come at me, employers. Think about what that would do for yourself. Take the pressure off for a little bit. Just a little bit. Give you the opportunity to reap the benefits of what it is that you've been sowing for so long. Working so hard. Enjoy it. And trust me, this one's gonna make you laugh because you know the other thing I would do? Even though this might be dangerous. But I feel like it worked as a kid, and if you give us the option, we might may or may not take it. Mandatory 1 hour nap times. Call it a power hour, power nap, work time. Sometimes you just need to go sit in a corner and take a snooze and then come back. Now I'm not talking about those people who go take 3 hour nap and forget to wake back up. Don't make it bad for everybody. Okay? Just saying. Does not make it bad for everybody. And of course, I know this one gonna get a lot of people happy. No meetings before 10 a.m. Like it, I feel like this should just automatically just be put into law for everybody. Just no meetings. Nothing. Don't have no meetings before 10 o'clock, especially on a Monday morning. People just coming back to their senses. Let's not bombard them with a meeting before that time. Okay? Just let's just put those things in order. But no, fun and jokes aside, if I'm in charge of the world for the day, I really gotta lay down some serious changes, because like I said, I feel like the world right now needs a little bit more than a nap time. Not even a timeout. Just we as people have lost connection with each other. We see each other through the lens of what is posted on social media, as opposed to actually getting to know who these people are. And I've heard it so many times, the lifestyle you see on social media isn't the lifestyle that they live in real life. And I'm like, well, what is it about you that requires you to post a fake version of yourself, to prove to other people that this is your life? I never did understand that. You know, why do I need to prove to people I don't know that I am living a good life? They don't know me. They don't, and 9 out of 10 chances they don't care. I just can't. I just can't. I really can't. I feel like we should impact a kindness policy just immediately. The hateful rhetoric that you get all the time. I see so many posts, and if I don't have anything nice to say, you know what I do? Swipe and keep moving. Because saying something hurtful helps nobody. Nobody. And again, before you come at me and say, oh, well, they put it out there, they want people to talk about it, I understand your position, and you do have a right to your opinion. Okay? Free speech is not without consequences, though. So if you spread hate and people come out and attack you, then you understand why you're getting the hate. And if you put good things out there and people come and still attack you, 9 out of 10 times it's jealousy, it is their own self doubt, it is their own self esteem that is having issues. So I get both sides. But we have to find a way to be kind and respectful to each other. We can agree to disagree. I am okay with that. You don't always have to see things my way, and I don't have to see things your way. Does it make it right or wrong? No. It's just that we have two different views on something. And the way I see it, as long as your views don't cause harm to others, you have a right to do you. At least that's how we've portrayed our lifestyles. We really just need to be kind to each other. We need to treat people with respect. And it wouldn't be optional, it would be law. If you have nothing good to say, move it along. following that up, Mental Health Day wouldn't just be something you see on a sticker or a poster somewhere. This would actually be a law. I'm sick and tired of the lip service that comes on and says, oh my God, you know, we have Mental Health Day. No, let it be real. Mental Health Day. You support people, you go ahead and you do what needs to be done, and you offer people genuine care. You give them, you have companies that put together packages and go to other companies and said, we can help your staff be better managing their emotions and their feelings. I wish more people would understand how helpful therapy can be. You just gotta lean in and want more for yourself, to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and all the other alleys that come along with it. And I'd make it mandatory, just like how we have Valentine's Day and every, well, Valentine, bad choice. Never mind. Bad choice. I was doing so good, and then it just it just went off into a ditch. But no, Mental Health Day would be a thing. It would be baked into everything: school, life, work. No more pretend. We're not doing no. We don't get no badge of honor for burnouts. No, it's not no who can work the most. No, not anymore. Absolutely not. You got to take time, true time. They'll be baked into vacation days or similar to vacation. Mandatory, if it is even for a day. In addition to having those mental health, I've learned that a lot of people, not I've learned, I've seen it and I've experienced it. A lot of people's stress sometimes links to financial things. They're not able to afford even the basics. So right off the bat, equal pay and affordable living. For one day, everybody who is in the same job. So male or female, if you make $5 because you are the CEO or you are the assistant in the same role, somebody else is in we're all making an equal salary. And you know what I mean. So don't even. People need in this world to be able to live comfortable. You cannot have one set of people just take all the resources and then deprive the rest of the world. New rule. Coming together, we going to take all of that off. Because we have to flip the switch. And I believe the world would look different if we allowed each other to truly be who we are without judgment, without the ridicule, without the unnecessary cancellation and the bombardment of the bad press and how we feel. Why can't we just allow people to live? How does that person living their life cause you not to sleep at night? Causes you not to eat? Causes you not to buy something? Help me understand that. Because I am struggling to understand why people are so invested in other people's lives. My grandmother, she would say, you should ensure that your pot is being cooked properly before you go and tell somebody else the kitchen is on fire. And I'm not gonna be no chef in nobody else's kitchen. Whilst my pot over here said, no, nope, not doing that. Can't have that happen. It is not, it is not wise. And so as I look around, I'm thinking to myself, changing the world requires hands and heart and everybody joining in. And as we go through the day and through our lives, and we try our best to be the best version of ourselves, pass that on to somebody else. I was taught as a kid that kind words cause a smile, but grievous words stir up anger. I don't wake up in the morning and think, oh my God, I'm going to go out and upset somebody's spirit today on purpose. And again, yeah, a lot of the things you do are unintentional. But if you realize that whilst your intent was not to, but you did, then just say you're sorry. And think about the things you do and say before you go out there and impact the world. I cannot understand why it's so hard for us. Right now, you turn on the TV, the radio, the podcasts, the sports, everybody's just coming and coming at it. The negativity is just pouring out. It feels so heavy because you cannot escape it. It is everywhere. It is time for us to change that narrative. And if I had the world for one day, we would have to pause. Everybody would just pause. The wars, the crime, the everything. Pause. Sit down. Just breathe for one day. For one single day. And I think if we move through life with an understanding that this is very much possible, and if we wake up every day and go out with that positive energy, oh, how we could change the world. Oh, how we could change the world. I strongly believe, and as I said, don't at me, okay? Free speech is one of those things that I've found to be the most costly thing ever. Because whilst the speech may be free, you are not free from accountability and how people may react to those things. And I wish more people would be guarded with their words. You, you can say whatever you want, but trust me when I tell you, you are not immune to consequences because of the things you say. So we as a people need to take a step back. Think about what you do and what you say and how those things could impact other people and even yourself. Is this truly what you want to put out into the world? I cannot stress it to you guys enough. Think before you act. And throughout the process of you acting, continue to think. Self evaluation, keep evaluating as you go along. Self awareness is a powerful thing, it allows you real time adjustments. So, changing the world for me, whew, that would really be a game changer. I won't lie. That would be a game changer. But with that being said, it's time for no stupid questions. In this segment, we answer those questions that is in the back of your head that you really want to ask, but you're not sure how to. I got you. We're going to talk about it, okay? So for this one, I got a question sent to me. I was having a conversation with a friend and I told them what I was going to be talking about. And they said to me, if you were truly in charge of the world for a day, do you think you'd go up in flames? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Yes, it would. I mean, I'm talking day off immediately for everybody. Sheesh. Just saying. Can I go on home and, you know, enjoy it? But no, honestly, it just might. It really just might. Because I I I wish more people understood again that choices have consequences. And we just love to scream free speech, but it ain't free. There are consequences. And I can say what I want for sure, but you can't act like it doesn't have a ripple effect. The online bullying, the mean things that people say, the cancel culture, the hate, all of it for one day. I would just like to go around and instead of saying mean, nasty things, be kind to each other. We take accountability because I truly believe that actions is what matters. Words matters. When you put those two things together, you can really leave a big impact on somebody, whether it be negative or positive. And I would hope we would all strive to want to be positive. It's a no-brainer. So, would the world go up in flames? Yes, because you'd be put in a position where you have to be kind, where you would have to go to therapy and deal with whatever it is that you're going through. And that might be very hard for some people. I get it. Not everybody loves being told what to do, when to do, how to do it. And that's why the world would go up in flames if I wasn't it, because I'd be like, you gotta do it. You gotta heal that place that brings forth that negativity. Then spew it out on somebody else. That we gotta talk about it. You really gotta talk about it. So yeah, it might very well be a situation where the world is turned upside down if I was really in charge for a day. And I'm okay with that. Because you don't get change staying in the exact same position. Sometimes you gotta turn it upside down. But yeah, thank you guys for your questions as always. That was no stupid questions. Yeah, I'll tell you, free speech, dangerous one. But yeah, so that's my 24-hour takeover for the world. Of course, some fun stuff, some serious stuff, but all with one thing in common. We want to make life a little less depressing for us as humans and for everything else and everyone else around us. We really need to, you know, pull our pants up and think about what we say and walk with positivity, breathe with positivity, and allow the world to be impacted by our positivity. Okay? Yeah, man, them something there. And of course, I want to hear from you. If you were in charge of the world for a day, what would you do? What would you change? What's the first rule you'd enact? And I swear to God, if you guys say everybody's gonna wear yoga pants for one day, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I love comfortable clothes. I'm here for it. You comfy is what I am about. So I'm here for it. But yeah, let me know in the comments. You can send me a DM. I got questions with a K. Don't forget the K. That's what makes it unique. You can also email me at I got questions with the K dash KT at iCloud. Sorry, at yahoo.com. I forgot my own email address, but needless to say. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know how you guys think, because I'd love to know. I know my way isn't the only way. And I would love to hear what you guys would do if you were in charge for a day. Thank you for always staying curious with me. Appreciate it. And until next time, as I said, stay curious. Bye.